determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. And it's the Suns to start out. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And it's in there.
And this is what you get with a bigger guard. D'Angelo able to finish through contact.
And it's Phoenix's ball. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. Off target from three-point range. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Here's Russell following the basket by Chris Paul. Left side, Towns. Pass to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Paul. Inside. And Ayton gets double teamed. Takes a 3. And no good that time. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Edwards with it. Bridges covering.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Paul dishes to Booker. Back to Paul. Takes the 3. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 5 points so far.
Really confident shooting from Paul out at the arc. If he likes the look, he can drain it from range.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Now here's McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Bridges with the board.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 6-point game. And they get it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Prince is checked in for Minnesota.
Paul has tremendous experience, and he's figured out ways at 6 feet tall how to score in the paint effectively and often.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
In the corner, it's Bridges. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Phoenix, leading by 11. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now, here is Russell to stop the run. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
Ayton, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Russell finds Prince. Russell looking around. Again, Russell missing. A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Phoenix Suns. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
On the court for the Suns, Saric and Johnson are on the block. Payne out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Lee in at the 3 spot. Now here's Saric. Back to Payne. Johnson sets the screen for Payne. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Johnson, good. Johnson's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Phoenix. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you. Here's Payne. After Taurean Prince's bucket, Saric with the screen for Payne. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Just playing with poise and confidence, man. They continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Now here's Gobert. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Here's McLaughlin. Prince with a screen on Lee. Pass to Gobert. Gobert double-teamed over Saric, and again it's Minnesota converting. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
Now here's Prince. Gobert with a screen for Prince. He dishes it to Gobert. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Paul finds Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Paul outside. Stolen by Anderson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Gobert. Lays it up off the glass. Gobert's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the pass to Ayton. Booker in the corner. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Taurean Prince. McDaniels comes in for Anderson. Edwards, he's checked in for Noel. And it's Russell in for Jordan McLaughlin. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Bridges kicks to Ayton. It's Crowder on the wing. Bridges sets the screen for Crowder. Shoots. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's the Suns missing. Timberwolves trail by 15. Outside, Towns. Pass to Gobert. Russell against Paul. Gobert, the pass to Russell. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Outside, Edwards. Bridges with the steal. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And no good in the last second attempt this time. All right, thank you, David.
16, the Suns, 31.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Reed. And it's Noel in at the point. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. And so here's Phoenix after the basket by Minnesota. Such a wide open look. Ayton's got 5 points so far.
I love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Now here's Towns. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Noel, defended by Paul. And up the court come the Suns on the break for 3. Booker buries the long-range jumper.
3 points.
Booker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Count that bucket.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Paul outside. Left block shot on the way. Again, Phoenix. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Edwards drives in. Can't hit that one. Suns leading by 19.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Outside, Towns. Noel passes to Towns, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Reed.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
Crowder finds Paul. Back to Crowder, but 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop.
Tell you what, going end to end, Towns may not always look like he's moving fast, but he's gobbling up some ground in a hurry. And some of that is his stride, but that fella's got some big feet, too.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Noel passes to Reed. Here's Noel. Bridges with the steal. Phoenix shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. And it's Russell in for Noel. Now here's Paul. 11 points in the game. Shot by Crowder, no good. Edwards looking it over. Fires the three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Paul, right side. The dish to Ayton. Booker with no one around. Nailed from three-point land. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now, here is Russell. He has 6. And the dunk by Booker.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Crowder. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Ayton the screen. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Here's Paul. They grab their own miss. 19 seconds left to play here in the third. Again, Phoenix.
So dangerous in these sets. Paul is a maestro at running the pick and roll to perfection.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Booker with a deep 3. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in complete command. Their lead at 28 points. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in its small forward.
Well, I tell you, Russell looking very comfortable taking on aggressive defense and getting the job done. That's good focus on his part.
Crowder a screen on Russell. Ayton in the corner. And the 3 off target. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Outside Russell. Gobert in the corner. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Now here's Ayton. The feed to Booker. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Shoots it up. Ayton trying to break free. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Russell dishes to Towns. The shot's good.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Ayton a screen on Russell. Ayton in the high post. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards with it. Bridges covering. Outside Russell. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
And here's Booker. There's the pass to Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Edwards. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Edwards passes to Gobert. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Here is Russell. Following the basket by Chris Paul. And D'Angelo Russell, good for 3.
He can knock it down from range, convert at the rack. And there you see the pull-up by D'Angelo. Multifaceted as a scorer.
Now, here's Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Ayton kicks to Bridges. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Here's McDaniels. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
1:27 left to play here in the fourth. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run.
Boy, they certainly had their way with the opponent at both ends. A really solid night here for the Suns.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now here's Ayton. Lets the 3 fly. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Russell against Paul. Ayton in the corner. Fires the 3. He's off on that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. To the middle. Here's Towns. And the layup falls.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booker looking around. Crowder a screen on Russell. From downtown. Phoenix no good that time either. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. To come. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it. Wednesday night action in the NBA. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Now, here is Russell. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. And finished off by Gobert.
This, to me, is an improving aspect of D'Angelo Russell's game. Reading the pick and roll. Nicely done.
Yeah, the defender all over.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw, no good.
Shooting from Memphis, Jaren Jackson Jr. At the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. Now Russell. Shoots it. Nails the baby hook.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
Oh, as he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell is his commitment to work. Though he's played for a couple of teams, this guy brings it every day.
Now here's Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And the rejection by Towns.
Perfect timing on that rejection. Boy, Towns really improving on the defensive end.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Gobert with a screen on Bane. Edwards finds Gobert. Oh, good on that one. Adams, some nice D. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Morant. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
Now here's Brooks. He's guarded close. Here's Adams. Gobert with the block. So looking it over. And there's the pass to Towns. It's Brooks on the wing. McDaniels defending.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Now, here is Russell. Another miss by Minnesota. Screen by Adams. Morant passes to Adams. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On defense, Minnesota. They trail by 3. Morant feeds to Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Towns is doubled. Out to Russell, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
.143 left in the first quarter of the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Russell passes to Gobert. Yes, that goes in.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6 down low. Rebound, Minnesota.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Edwards kicks to Russell. Towns, a screen on Morant. Right side Towns. 6 to shoot. Towns is doubled. To the inside. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
To the middle. Here's Tillman. And a missed layup. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Edwards into the lane. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Up top, Morant. McDaniels defending. Morant with the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
McDaniels passes to Russell. He dishes it to Towns. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Towns. And that's now 6 points for D'Angelo Russell. Morant gaining the floor. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Grizzlies out in front. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
Nas Reed out there with Prince. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Jones, the pass to Aldama. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Noel passes to Reed. And contact on the shot. So, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Towns, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. McDaniels comes in for Anderson. Edwards, he's checked in for Noel. And it's Russell in for Rivers. And an intentional foul right there. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So
Yeah, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Make no mistake, an intimidating 7-footer, Steven Adams gets the space he needs and finishes with ease. Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Grant, another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And the rejection by Jackson. And finished off by Gobert.
The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Brooks kicks to Bain. Passes it to Adams. Outside, Bain. Gobert with the block. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Edwards drawing the double team. Russell passes to Gobert. Sweet move. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert has shot well over 60% for his career. If he's that close, he will put it in the basket.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good. Bain.
Shooting from Memphis, Desmond Bain.
And Bain drops them both. There's 1:47 left to play in the first half. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Brooks. Down low. Kick out to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant passes to Adams. Good. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Jackson passes to Morant. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Outside, Russell to the paint. Gobert. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Boy, we think of Rudy Gobert as a rebounding and rim protecting force, but right now he is in rhythm offensively.
And that one's good. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Here's Russell. And the rejection by Jackson. Bain with it. Inside, Adams. And Adams with the slam.
I'll tell you, Steven Adams could be a force in the pick and roll. There are not many defenders who want to get in his way when he's the roll man.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Russell, this is to Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line. A free throw drops for Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is known as the stifled tower, and why not? He has always been such a strong anchor for his team on the defensive end of the floor.
And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Cuts off the pass. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 29. The Grizzlies, 37.
we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. He's got Green, and it's Aldama with the 4-man position.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
Reed with the block. Here's Noel. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He takes it in. Banked in off the glass.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
Rivers against Jones. It's to Tillman. Back to Jones. Down low. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. The pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar, guarded by Prince. Passes it to Conchar. Here's Aldama. And it's Rivers with the rebound. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. They set the screen. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Rivers with it. He's picked up by Brooks. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And now we've got the intentional foul. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution.
Here's Morant. He's got 14. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Morant's got 16.
And just so many different ways Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
He gets that one. And that's 15 points for Rudy Gobert.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Gobert with a screen on Bain. Outside Russell to the inside. Gobert finds Edwards.
2 minutes remaining.
Clock at 6.
2 minutes.
Out to Russell. The shot, no good. Morant with some nice D. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And it's Brooks in the corner. And he drives in. And McDaniels with the block. There's Russell with the 3. Hands it from downtown. He's got 9.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
And Adams kicks to Jackson. Morant outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Back to Jackson. And they double up Jackson. That shot misses. And Minnesota will come the other way. Outside Russell. The feed to Towns. Count it. Towns has got his first points of the game.
Well, this is what makes Towns so dangerous. Pick and roll, pick and pop. He can take you either way off that screen.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Left side Adams. And he banks in the layup. That's now 8 points for Steven Adams.
Well, Steven Adams was a bit raw when he entered the league, but you can see right there how sound he has become as a finisher on the interior.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Russell passes to Gobert. It's stolen by Jones. Green in the post. Working on McDaniels.
It's great whenever Danny Green is forcing the issue. He puts the defender in a tough spot there.
For Memphis, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And here's Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Rudy Gobert showing a bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him.
And he sinks the second. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Morant. He's got 18. From past the arc, and he's good on the 3 ball. Morant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
And so it's the Memphis. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
Russell kicks to McDaniel. Russell against Morant. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Morant passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
First team foul. Substitution on the board.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Russell passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
But terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Jones looking for an opening. Gobert with the block. It's Edwards on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Russell against Jones. Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. Pass to Tillman. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. To the left wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It used to be a smart play to foul Rudy Gobert because he struggled from the free throw line. This guy's so much better now.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Adams in the corner. Back to Morant. Stopped by Morant.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Boy, Adams showing a bit of quickness on the drive. Fantastic athleticism for a guy his size.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Brooks. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Edwards dishes to Russell. Another miss by Minnesota.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First team foul.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Offensive rebound. Here's Adams.
I have great admiration for how hard Rudy Gobert plays on the defensive end. Even when he's not blocking shots, he's altering them with his presence.
He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And Adams with the basket on the assist by Morant. Adams has got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies. Oh!
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Count it.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Grizzlies.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now Morant. Six to shoot. From deep 3-point range. And they recover it. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Morant with it. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win.
physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Stolen by Booker. And here they come. Ayton, the screen on Adams. Booker. The Grizzlies pull it in.
ED giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Memphis on D. It's a 3-point game. Here's Paul. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Pass to Adams. From behind the arc. Offensive board. Misses from close range.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Count it. Good.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. The Suns getting their last shot to go. And there's Jackson on the assist from Adams.
Assisted by
Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Here's Paul. Morant with a defensive effort.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And the layup is good off the glass.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Booker against Bane. Here's a 3 from Paul. Gets the 3 to fall. Paul's got his second basket on the night.
It's great when CP3 extends his range like this. It's just going to pull the defense out further.
Pass to Adams. Brooks outside. Driving inside. And it's Adams missing. The Suns leading. Booker for 3. Adams grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And it's Morant missing. Phoenix has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Paul against Morant. Back to Paul. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. On the wing, Brooks. He's guarded by Bridges. Adams kicks it out to Jackson. And here's Morant outside. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Now here's Booker. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Morant finds Adams. Back to Morant. Adams with a screen on Bridges. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Mikal Bridges.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
A big group substitution here for Memphis. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Aldama comes in for Jackson. Green's checked in for Brooks. And it's Conchar in for Desmond Bane. Now here's Booker to the inside. And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got 7 points in the game.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
And it's Morant missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. And here's Crowder from the arc. Drops in the 3. He's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Bridges against Morant. Inside. Here's Tillman. Good, and the setup by Morant.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Booker attacking, and Booker with the jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Lets it go from the wing, and that's good for two.
Booker, a fantastic shooter. When he's got his feet underneath him, he's one of the best in the league.
Here's Green. Misses from short range. And so it's the Phoenix Suns finishing the quarter with an 8-point.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. They've got John Conchar, also Tyus Jones out there. Xavier Tillman is out there with Green. And it's Aldama in at the 4. Tillman in the post. Saric covers. Tries again. Tillman misses. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Jones. And it's good. And they stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
One shot.
The previous play is under review.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Payne. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Jones. Pass to Tillman. It's hauled in by the Suns. It's Shamet on the wing. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Lee. Green covering. It's stolen. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Aldama. Back to Green. They set the screen. Here's Tillman. It's stolen by Saric. And the Suns pushing it up now. And Saric throws it down.
The defense not putting up much of a fight as Saric gets to the rim.
Now here's Green. Outside Jones. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win.
Now here's Jones. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Shamet. There's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Shamet's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Nice job by the team to set up Shamet on that play.
To the the paint. Here's Tillman. Here's Aldama. Timeout call. Memphis.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Bane against Paul. Bane, the pass to Adams. Poke loose. And stolen by Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Defended by Jackson. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Bridges hits them both. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Now here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Paul against Morant. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Oh, Adams with the block.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
Ayton, a screen on Bane. Pass to Ayton from the arc. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
And so it's Phoenix in.
Your Suns, 37. The Grizzlies, 21.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Booker finds Paul. Booker against Bane from outside the arc. And the Suns get another 3.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to score with considerable range.
Morant with the bucket.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Booker. 9 points in the game. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Booker looking to get quick revenge after that score.
The 3 ball. Morant, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Jackson outside. Pass to Adams. Brooks outside. Outside Morant. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. Booker with it. Checked by Brooks. Another three for Phoenix.
Devin Booker lethal on the pull-up jump shot. Loves going to this shot when the D is not paying any attention.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
For three, Booker. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Bane against Booker. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Devin Booker is such a natural, gifted scorer. Even when he gets hit on that play, he stays in control with that shot. Have you gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers? So a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 14 points.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
Booker for three. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, BA, if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Booker against Bane. Fires from deep. Booker can't get it to go.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 6th assist of the night.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Paul following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Outside Booker. Paul with it. Checked by Brooks. Yep, that one goes. He has 7.
The advantage Crowder has inside is just how strong and physical he'll play.
Ooh, he dialed that one up from long distance.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Out to Bridges. Clock at 6. Back to Paul. Outside Booker. Misses the 3.
Suns foul. Chris Paul.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
A line change here for Memphis. The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Pass to Aldama. Tillman with a screen. And they recover it. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a 3-point play.
At the line for the
It's going to be on
Grizzlies,
DeAndre Ayton. And that one misses. Phoenix has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Pass to Lee. With the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping things.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight.
And please give a big round of applause.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then there's Danny Green. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And some changes here for the Grizzlies.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Booker. Pass to Aiden. Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it. Down low. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
The power of Steven Adams, able to finish through contact, plus he's rewarded with a trip now to the free throw line.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Phoenix?
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
Morant, the pass to Adams.
This is what the coaches are asking from DeAndre Ayton. It helps when he hustles and works extra hard on D.
Pass to Booker. Launches it. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And stolen by Bridges. To the inside. Booker with it. Leans from outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Morant against Bridges. Morant, the pass to Brooks. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Adams with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. From deep, Morant nails it from 3. Morant's got 15 points in just the second half.
Making the defense look absolutely helpless. He's in full control.
Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
A difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
Shots good by Morant.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Off target from outside.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Bridges against Brooks. Pass to Paul. Got a piece of it. Inside. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Bridges. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. The free throw drops for Morant.
Shooting for Memphis.
And so he hits both. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Ayton, a screen on Bane. Throws it up high. And Ayton with the stuff.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Adams with a screen on Bridges. Tries it from 16. Misses off the right iron. The Suns have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Suns.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Devin Booker.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
To the inside. The kick out to Paul. Beyond the arc. And he can't get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Brooks with a basket on the assist by Moran.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Booker. Outside Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Grizzlies ball.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the
incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. Ball against Russell. It's Crowder on the wing. Over in the corner, Paul, and stolen by Russell. Booker against Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Outside Crowder. Ball against Towns. Ayton in the corner. 5 to shoot. Offline with his 3. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league. Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And the rejection by Ayton.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Edwards against Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. To the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now, here is Russell. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Some solid defense from Ayton. Booker outside. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Russell against Paul.
Yeah, getting a little better on defense every day. Russell with the size and length to be more of a factor.
Towns a screen on Booker. And Edwards with the stop.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, he'll take it.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thanks so much, David. Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Nice pass. Such unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Here's Booker after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Ayton a screen on Edwards. For 3, Booker drains the three-pointer.
Gotta be impressed with Booker's basketball IQ. Superb at scoring off of pick and rolls.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Booker outside. Ayton a screen on Edwards. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Russell looking it over. Gobert with a screen on Paul. It's Russell with the drive. Crowder with the steal.
And, you know, you could see him bait him into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. And the pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. At the top of the key, Ayton. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Gobert. Russell inside. The dish to Gobert. Almost, but it rolls out. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Arch and Johnson are on the block. Landry Shamet is out there with Payne, and it's Lee in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge. And the challenge was, how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game. And I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
Anderson.
Always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career is going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up. Just enough resistance to force them, as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. Another 3 for Phoenix.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Anderson outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Shamet on the wing. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Jaden McDaniel. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Payne with it. Out to Saric. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. Payne can't hit.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Screen by McDaniel. Here's McLaughlin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here's Noel. McDaniels kicks to Anderson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Reed. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you can tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Now here's Anderson. Shoots the 3. The offensive rebound. Reed kicks to Anderson. Connects from 3-point range.
Anderson.
Anderson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Johnson attacking, and he converts the layup. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Noel. He's covered by Shamet. And he gets it to go.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Pass to Johnson.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
The Suns shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for Sharch. Bridges comes in for Damian Lee. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. This is his first free throw of the game.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Cameron Johnson. Both free throws good from Bridges.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Russell. Up top, Gobert. Crafty move. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Here's Ayton. Here's Booker. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And that's it for the first half. Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
Your Suns, 22. The Timberwolves, 27.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here is Paul. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in its small forward.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack of Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Here's Paul after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. And stolen by Prince. Edwards against Booker. Edwards drives in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on 18.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
He hits the second from the line. Suns trail by 6. Paul outside. To the middle. Here's Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Gobert. He's got 6. Prince, the pass to Gobert. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside, Russell to the paint and stolen by Ayton.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
Pass to Paul. Suns moving the ball around. That shot is off. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's Edwards. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Russell against Paul, and he uses the glass on the lane. Paul's got his first basket.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
Russell with a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Suns trail. Paul outside for the tie. Misses from short range. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside Edwards. Gobert with the screen on Booker. Edwards. And the rejection by Eaton. Edwards against Booker. Crowder a screen on Edwards. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
And finished off by Gobert.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
1:43 left in the third quarter. Ayton in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Paul kicks to Ayton. 3-pointer. Crowder. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And here's Edwards. He has 5. Driving in. And finished off by Edwards.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Booker outside. 3-pointer. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Timberwolves leading by 4. The drive by Russell. And the layup's good off the glass. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
And maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Russell has the ability to change pace and knows when to be aggressive.
The kick out to Crowder. Pass to Booker. Bridges, no one around him. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Outside Russell. Gobert with the screen on Paul. Russell passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves lead.
And please give a big round of applause.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. George and Johnson are on the block. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet, and it's Lee in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Payne passes to Johnson. Can't connect from short range. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's McLaughlin. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Now Shamet. So they foul intentionally. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now here's Booker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Devin Booker has really developed his pick-and-roll game. And let me tell you this, playing with CP3, that will help.
And the Timberwolves call time. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. And a chance to catch up on some numbers. Scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Crowder is screen on it. Inside. And Crowder slams it in.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Gobert with a screen for Russell. Gobert down low. He's covered by Ayton. And finished off by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Booker dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Russell against Paul. And stolen by Ayton. And an intentional foul right there.
Anthony Edwards. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Booker looking around. Over in the corner, Paul. Down low. Crowder kicks to Bridges. Lock at 6. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. It's up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
Outside, Russell. Going inside.
Suns foul. DeAndre Ayton. Third personal foul. Second.
And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And so he hits both.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Booker outside. To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Outside, Russell kicks to Edwards. Down low. And finished off by Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. On the wing, Booker. Ayton a screen on Edwards. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound, Minnesota.
Questionable shot selection on that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Ball against Russell. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Over Ayton. Gobert can't hit.
Well, some kids you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I go back to him in that area on the floor.
Booker with it. Guarded now by Prince. The 3, Bridges. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Gobert finds Edwards. Takes it inside.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Ayton sets the pick for Paul to take the lead. It counts.
He is a great kid. I love to see this from Ayton, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards passes to Gobert. No good. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball.
teams really get it done on the offensive end.
Here we go.
Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Morant. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Now here's Edwards. About a minute into this first quarter. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. Oh, wow. Come on, way. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Edwards. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Hey, the pass to Brooks. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. Here's Minnesota. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. To the paint. And Gobert with the stuff.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Three-pointer, Brooks. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
To the wing, right side. Here's Morant. And another miss by Memphis.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And it's Russell on the drive. And he makes it on the layup.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Love the attacking mindset of Morant. Gets him to the line.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust. Collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Edwards finds Towns. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 16-4 run to the middle. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Left side, Morant. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. Gobert, that's good.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now here's Edwards. Right side, Russell. Pass to Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Steven Adams.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
A line change here for Memphis. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's McLaughlin in for Russell. Here's Aldama. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. To the left side wing. Here's Towns. Soft touch off the glass. Towns has got 6.
You know, there's very little the defense can do to slow Towns down when he has momentum like that on the drive.
And so it's Minnesota with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for the Timberwolves, we've got Jaden McDaniels, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Reed in at the center position. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Here's Noel, and there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Noel, and he drives in, banked it in off the glass.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Green in the post. Anderson's there to the left wing. Outside Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Tillman. Minnesota with a rebound.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Here's McLaughlin. Oh, Morant with the block. And they get it back. Pass to Noel. Second chance shot. Tries yet again. Off the left rim and out. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Morant with it. Counted now by Anderson. And that's an intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Morant against McDaniels. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Towns. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. On the wing, Brooks. Guarded by Russell. On the wing, Bane. Here's the teardrop. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
3-pointer, Brooks. Good, and the setup by Morant.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Russell to pass to Gobert. And here's Russell. Gobert, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
It felt like we'd become a league where every game turned into a 3-point shooting contest. But, Clark, we've seen different styles work.
Exactly, B. I mean, take Chicago during the 21-22 year. I mean, they were fantastic offensively, yet near the bottom of the league in 3-point attempts. Having teams with distinct offenses, I think, makes the game a lot more fun to watch.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
The free throw drops for Morant. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Green's checked in for Brooks. And it's Conchar in for Bane. Now here's Edwards. He's got 7. Gobert. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Morant. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Russell against Morant. Pass to Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Incredible balance on that take. You've got to respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Now here's Morant. Down low. Here's Tillman. And the layup falls. Tillman's got his 2nd basket of the night.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Now here's Gobert. 12 points for him. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
The drive by Morant. And that one drops.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Here's Edwards. Into the lane. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We'll be right back with you shortly. As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then there's Danny Green. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
First team.
Here's Noel. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Prince. Good on the bucket. Prince has got 5 now.
Prince doing a nice job with his quickness in transition. He's right there to finish the break strong.
Outside Jones. Pass to Aldama. Back to Jones. 6 to shoot. Oh, and Reed with a block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
And if you're just joining us, we played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to McLaughlin. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And here's Morant. He's got 12. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
To the inside. Reed. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
First team foul. Substitution on the
And we're
court.
just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Morant, the pass to Bain. Jackson, the screen. Outside Morant. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And so Gobert nails both of them. For Memphis, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's Morant. And he converts the layup. Morant's got 14.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Oh, the swat by Adams. And he recovers it. Outside Edwards. Back to Gobert. Second chance effort. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Steven Adams.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
For Memphis, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. To the paint. Stolen by Russell. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
Shooting for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Memphis shooting just 37% in the game. From deep, Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Brooks, the pass to Adams. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Towns. It's been all Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Gobert. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now here's Bain. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Edwards with it, guarded by Morant. Here's Gobert. Good on the shot.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Pass to Adams. And there's a 3-second violation.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Here's Russell. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Pass to Aldama. Now Jones. Here's the pick. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And yep, it's good. Towns has got 8 points.
When you talk about guys that can score from all 3 levels, I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
Back to Jones. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. And so it's Rudy Gobert making things happen for the Timberwolves. He put together. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Minnesota, Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Reed in at the 5.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Pass to Tillman. Back to Jones. On the take. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Noel. Here's Prince. Sends it home from 3-point land. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the 3-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Steven Adams checked in for Tillman. Dylan Brooks comes in for Green. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Conchar. And it's Ja Morant in for Jones. Tipped. Brooks outside. Oh, and Reed with a block. Here we go. Anderson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Left side, Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Reed, a screen on Morant. Pass to Reed. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And stolen by Bane. Here's the break. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Brooks against Anderson. And again, another missed shot. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. It's good.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the basket by Memphis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Prince. McDaniels is checked in for Anderson. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for McLaughlin. Now here's Russell. Inside, Gobert. McDaniels passes to Towns. That one's good for 2.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
McDaniels against Morant. Takes it inside. And it's Memphis with another.
You know, with his handles, he excels at tricking up the defense and getting the good looks he wants.
Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. The 3 from Russell. Counted from distance.
Boy, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The lefty can knock it down from 3, but always seems to be playing at his pace, under good control.
Now here's Morant. Knocks down the 18-footer. Morant's got 25 points in the game.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's going to sleep well tonight.
Here's Russell. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Towns gets the bucket.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Now here's Morant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. McDaniels can't hit.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Outside Morant. Outside for Brooks. That shot off. And Minnesota will come the other way. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
They get it back. Here's Gobert. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. From deep, Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Now Russell. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the...
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie.
about that, who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And finished off by Morant.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Booker looking around. Fades. Kept alive. Ayton kicks to Bridges. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Bane. Bridges attacking. It's rebounded by Memphis. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
He's perfect from the line this time.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thanks, David.
This is a big part of Jackson's game. It isn't the best-looking shot, but it's deadly.
Booker left side. Passes it to Ayton. They need this. Nice move. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunnies. And they double up Morant. Payton for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Booker outside. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Here's Paul. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. Lets it go from deep. Booker outside. From outside the arc. Good on the triple.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Morant against Bridges. They get it back. Adams hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Inside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
We've got 1:48 left here in the first quarter. Morant passes to Jackson. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
Outside, Jones. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for
and the technical free throw is good. Oh, trying for it. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Clock up 2 there.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Charge just screen on Jones. Here's Payne. Here's Sharch. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the anticipation of Saric, outstanding at staying engaged and just eating up those rebounds.
Jones with it. Now guarded by Sharch. And the shot goes down. Tillman's got his second bucket of the night.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Out to Sharge. On the wing, Johnson. Sharge with the screen for Johnson. It's picked off. With the drive. And it goes down 2 points. Here's Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the middle. A steal. Green left side. Now the pass to Concho. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Memphis moving that ball around. Goes up on the block, and he makes the bucket, gets the, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. It triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where
the previous play is
what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides into the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot.
Jay Crowder, he's very compact, strong build, can be a load to defend.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Here's Conchar, defended by Crowder. Pass to Tillman. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. Fires from deep. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
Here's Conchar. And the rejection by Ayton. Ball right side. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
Now here's Booker. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. There's the feed to Green. Count that one. And the Grizzlies lead by 4. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Paul with the steal. On the wing, Booker. Brooks covering. Paul dishes to Ayton. Shoots over Adams. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Now here's Paul. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. Ayton with it. He's picked up by Brooks, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Now here's Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Adams. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Paul with the bucket.
And that's the one thing about Chris Paul. Once he gets out into transition, very difficult to stop.
On the wing, Bane. Morant outside. Dishes to Adams. And stolen by Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. The rebound by Steven Adams. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Jackson a screen on Booker. Morant surveying the D. To the paint. Crowder with the steal. On the wing, Bridges. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
.27 seconds left in the first half of the game. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up.
For Phoenix, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And the second free throw, good.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
Bridges against Morant. Down low, Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 5 now.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly, thanks for the great interview, Dave.
Your Grizzlies, 24. The Suns, 25.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Chris Paul, what a contribution.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Here's Booker following the score by Memphis. Feeds it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And the rejection by Ayton. Booker outside. Paul outside. And Adams sends it back.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Now, here's Bane. Following the miss by John Morant. Fires for three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Bridges inside. Brooks covering. Here's Ayton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Tillman. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Tillman's got 6.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Here's Aldama. They get a hand on it. Pass to Conchar. Shot clock at 5. Here he goes. And he comes up with the deuce. He's got 6. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. That one goes in. And the Suns lead by 2.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
And there's a whistle that goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. On the wing, Jones. Payne covering. Jones the pass to Tillman. And that one is stuffed right through.
To the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Suns getting the bucket. Tillman's shot is off. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. In the corner, Shamet with it. Back to Lee. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. Lee's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Here's Tillman. Passes it to Conchar. They kick it out to Green. 6 to shoot. Conchar, good. Conchar's got 8.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Now here's Payne, defended by Jones. Johnson outside. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Green passes to Tillman. It's tipped.
And you can't be careless around Sarge. When he's on you, he is looking to send that one back. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
The Suns have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And the toughness Sarge provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Now here's Morant. Payne covering. And that one's good. Morant.
Creativity from Morant. Always inventing new ways to score.
Stolen by Jackson. And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
And those are your Grizzlies Lakers, everyone. Get loud once again for them.
Now here's Morant. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Suns lead by 1. And now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Hop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And here's Morant after the 3-pointer from Jay Crowder. To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And you got to be cautious around Ayton. When the pass isn't precise, he has an ability to poke it away.
Morant against Bridges. Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Crowder kicks to Booker. Bridges outside. Lets it go with a 3. Back to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 4 on the shot clock. Ayton wide open. The 3-pointer no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant left side. Here's Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Crowder is screen on Morant. For 3, Booker knocks down the 3-ball. And the Suns lead by 5.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Bane against Booker. Ayton a screen on Bane. Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Impressive at using the pick and roll. Ayton slips well to the basket after setting that screen.
Wasted no time on that one. Bane's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Crowder inside. Jackson on him. Booker's shot is good.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Morant passes to Adams. Morant with it. Now guarded by Ayton.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
Now here's Booker to the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Now here's Morant for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Calling for the ball in crucial moment. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Crowder a screen on Bane. Out to the wing. Ayton kicks to Paul. Lays it up off the glass. And the Suns lead by 5.
When momentum is up for grabs, Chris Paul seizes the moment. He comes through when his team needs him the most.
The kick out to Crowder. Paul outside. Back to Crowder. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And Morant throws it down.
This is why he has the ball. John Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
Ayton in the corner. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Bain with it. Chris Paul covering. They get it again. The pass to Jackson. Morant against Crowder. Back to Morant. Goes back up. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Desmond Bain is a good option in these situations. Way to come through.
Booker with it. 20 seconds left in the game. Crowder a screen on Bain. Booker. Crowder kicks to Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that.
And you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And here's Booker. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the